Our fourth speaker today is Bijan Sanii. He's the president and CEO of Netco. Bijan has over 20 years of experience. Once you get plus 20, you stop counting. And in the technology industry, and he's worked for a number of companies, including InfoWave and, in fact, UB Video. And he's going to tell us a story about UB Video today.
I guess I'll start by saying I have no slides. So first speaker without slides. I was executive chairman of UB Video from 2002 to 2006. The company got acquired in 2006 by Scientific Atlanta division of Cisco. And really, I'm talking about I want to share a little bit about the relationship we had, the partnership we had between SA and UB Video, and that going to acquisition, how that led to an acquisition. The principal founder of UB Video was Dr. Fauzi Cosentini. He was a UBC professor. He had a background from Georgia Tech. He had a PhD in video compression, and he believed in 1999 there was a real need for next generation video compression. He believed there was applications that would require better compression and a dramatic leap forward in compression. He formed a company around that in 1999, and the business plan was quite simple: develop technology. There's no product here. Develop technology, try and participate in building a new standard and being a contributor to that standard, and in the meantime, fund yourself through services, contracts, selling your expertise, maybe doing a little bit of licensing, that type of revenue, bringing it in, keeping doors open, contributing technology to the emerging standards. The first market the company focused on was video conferencing. That's where it really, made its initial impact. Polycom was a customer. Eventually, customers got to be the size of Sony. So Sony's video conferencing equipment used UB video technology. Really, the emerging demand for video streaming over the internet and the IPTV market kicked into gear in around the year 2000. It's those emerging markets that really came together with the standards effort that was underway to culminate in what became a new video compression standard, got ratified in January 2003, and it goes by the name of Advanced Video Compression, otherwise known as MPEG-LA Part 10. So formally became a standard in January of 2003. In parallel with that, and this is where I think UB Video really got into the relationship with Scientific Atlanta that led to that acquisition. In parallel with that, Scientific Atlanta was getting demand from customers for the IPTV market. Their telco customers, one particular telco customer in particular, had significant demand for equipment that would support capabilities required for the IPTV market. This video compression was essential. The standard was already ratified. It became crucial to roll in the new standard into the next generation products to enable that market to sort of materialize. The proliferation, and this is something Dean Rockwell pointed out to me earlier, and I'm going to refer to him in a little bit. The proliferation of HD content distributed via satellite also became a key driver. Those were the IPTV market, and the require to really distribute HD via satellite became crucial. We became the provider of this technology for Scientific Atlanta. We set up a partnership around that. We were a supplier, and we worked with them to deliver that capability for their telco customer, and moving on from there. I think what really happened, and this is interesting, in that we were strategic and important to Scientific Atlanta's business plan and their sort of customer growth. Within a very sort of period of 1 year time frame, 1.5 year time frame, Scientific Atlanta came to almost depend on us as a division of their organization. Our revenues were increasing. Those increasing revenues are becoming more and more dominated by Scientific Atlanta. It was services that we were providing them. And it was becoming very clear that we'd soon be entirely 100% dependent on SA for revenues unless we were to make a determined decision to diversify. Company made that decision. We started sort of pulling back and saying no to some contracts. And Dean Rockwell was on the other side. Dean was actually a senior executive. He was the senior executive that we dealt with at UB Video in our relationship with SA. And Dean was on the other side of the fence and essentially said, you guys can't do this. We need your attention. We need 100% of your attention. That is what led to the M&A and exit discussions with them. So we were a strategic partner to SA. We were delivering to a key emerging market and the needs for that market. We were in the right place at the right time with the expertise, technology, people to deliver to that. And the discussion, as I said, went to acquisition, and Dean was on that side. One other thing I'll finish off with, I'm getting flags here, is Peter van de Graad was an advisor to the company on our exit negotiations. So the next speaker also was intimately involved. We had both ends of the book in the room right here, which is, I think, unusual. Thank you.